They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Mack. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go play action with Mack. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Hill. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Austin Mack. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go play action with Mack. Looking for an open area to his left. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarter. There are 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Say it. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. Sayin back to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That is just the play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body.
Maybe a crease. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. With the catch, it's Edwards. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Love the play design there offensively. You got 3 tight ends out on the field, and I think everybody on defense is expecting runs. So what do? You go play action. You suck those linebackers and those safeties up, and they're able to sneak a linebacker behind them into the 2nd level for the pitch and catch 1st down.
Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Russell on play action. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Russell. He's got it for the two-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Fighting off the defender. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I would...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Again, it's Sayin. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this.
Touchdown, Buckeye! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point here would tie the game. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keelan Russell. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Release to the back. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Throwing Russell. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to pass. It's Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one too.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force-feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
On a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't gonna help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on first down. Now, second down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Russell. Quickly complete. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Gonna take a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
From the gun on third down, say it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, say it. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Hill. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. Trying to run, it's Hill. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keelan Russell lets it fly. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Here comes the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Russell. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Throwing, say it. Looking for a huge play. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Saying back to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sayin to throw. The short hands, it's Jackson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route that patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got it, beat down in bounds.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Again, it's Sayin. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throwing Russell. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Rodgers.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. On the move, he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time. Day.
And talk about being an impact. Defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. It's a reverse. Runs through a tackle. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Russell throws to the tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the... back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Escapes the pressure to his right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The run inside. It's Riley. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the first thought process.